Hey guys, Tractor525 here, and well, Merry belated Christmas, everyone. Really quickly, one thing that I wanted to say before we get into anything else, because let me just say this right now: what I'm filming right now is actually something that I'm filming after what you're about to see in the next minute, 2 minutes, however long this takes me. But basically, I wanted to say that my friend the Doctor has an announcement where he's asking his viewers to choose for him to either work on anime discussions or his fan project Yu-Gi-Oh! Next of GX. I'm not exactly familiar with that kind of stuff, but any of you who are familiar with anime, Yu-Gi-Oh!, etc., go check out his channel. He's the narrator and writer of the Sodor series, a great friend of mine, and he would really appreciate it if you guys vote on that. So I just wanted to shout that out, and well, let's get into the next clip, which will be me probably saying Merry Christmas once again and showcasing all my Christmas presents and other stuff. Alright, thanks guys. Well, Merry belated Christmas, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well, and hey, I'm back again on YouTube. Just recently finished my first semester of college, as some of you know, and I have to tell you, it went a lot smoother than I thought. You know, my grades, of course I don't want to speak audaciously, but my grades are all, were all where I wanted them to be. And hey, that's why I'm here now making videos, because if I didn't do well, I probably wouldn't be having this opportunity right now to show you my Christmas presents. So, enough jibber jabber, let's get right into it, shall we? So, as you guys know, I'm actually filming this right now, not on the 25th. Usually, you know, the past Christmases, not every single one, but the majority of them I've filmed my presents on the day I received them on, you know, of course, on December 25th. Today's just the day after, December 26th, because I didn't have the chance to gather all my presents yesterday because of the fact that I was really busy with other stuff. But nonetheless, basically everything that's not model train related, I'm just going to speak out on this little index card right here. So let's get right to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is that I did actually acquire quite a few Thomas Wooden Railway items. And you guys are wondering why. I mean, you guys have seen small little items in the past. Oh, he got Thomas and Santa's Little Engine. And he got this and this and that. Just small little things. But this year I actually got quite a few items. One, because I found these at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. And some of you might know that those stores sell toys for extremely cheap prices, like literally half the price that they would usually be, which is why I decided to get them. But the other main reason is because of the fact that I'm aware that the Thomas Wooden Railway range is discontinued. Thanks a lot, Mattel. But anyways, of course I'm not very happy about that. I'm sure the majority of you guys are not, if not all. And because of that, when I saw these Thomas Wooden Railway items at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, I decided to snatch them out of the shelves because they might very well become very rare. So I thought it was definitely worth the investment. So let me just say what I got now. I got the Creative Junction Slot and Build, which was an interesting product. It's an accessory pack, and it just comes with these. I'm trying to describe them. You know what? I'm not going to describe them because that's going to take too much time. You guys can just look it up, but it's the Creative Junction Slot and Build accessory pack. The next thing I got was the Summer Day Beach set, which was a nice little set as well. The third thing I got, actually, I might be using in a future remake of the Donald's Duck music video, which is the Duck Pond Crossing. I saw this in, of course, TJ Maxx as well. And I just had to snatch it because the duck that actually comes with this item is actually very accurate to Dilly the Duck from the classic series, surprisingly. So I might actually, for certain scenes, close-ups, maybe use that duck. I'm not really sure yet, but there's a slight chance that that's what I'm going to be using. I also got Thomas's Pig Pickup, which was a nice little 3-card pack. And then lastly, McColl's Farm Petting Zoo, which I think was the most interesting of the 5 because it comes with these wooden, of course, like these animals that come in wooden blocks. But what was really interesting was that they all came with their own special feel. I thought that was very interesting. And yeah, it was definitely, I would say all 5 of these were definitely worth the investment. Now you're thinking, of course, oh wow, that's 5 items. They probably came up to a very expensive price, but really they didn't. The thing is that, as I said, since it was Marshalls and TJ Maxx, these were all really 50 off, so 50% off every single item. So I'd say that they were all worth the investment. So that's that. I also got quite a few books for Christmas. These books are Numbers Rule the World, A More Beautiful Question, The Curious Instant of the Dog in the Nighttime, and The Classical Style. The majority of these books are mathematics, but the classical style is related to the classical period of music, which, as you know, I believe in my Christmas Presents 2015 video, I mentioned that I love classical music, and I still do to this day. Something very, very spiritual about it. But yeah, that's that. So with that out of the way, let's get right into the model train stuff now, because that's the stuff you guys probably really care about. So to start off, I'll start off with what my grandfather got me. So first off, I got finally a new Bachmann Toby. You know, I've been, I had to get a new Bachmann Toby just because so many years. You know, I got a Bachmann Toby many years ago, but what happened was I think I got a defective model because only a month later after purchasing it, it burnt down on me. And then afterwards, I just decided to get the Hornby Toby because I just thought it would look interesting and was similar enough to the Bachmann model. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to get a Bachmann one again for future projects, just because I think it's a little more accurate to the TV series in size, shape, proportions, you know, etc. But that's that. As you can see, I've already modified it a bit. The cow catchers took off the front coupling. And yeah, I mean, this one, it runs great. Yeah, I painted the hooks black. And on the bottom here, the thing though is that when I did take off the front coupling, the chassis actually does come out. So I had to cut the coupling and screw at least that back part in so that the chassis wouldn't come loose. But that's that. Alright, in addition to Bachmann Toby, I got more Lycan because, as you guys know, I'm working on quite a few narrow gauge scenes at the moment, and I need this Lycan for Rheneas Tunnel. This is the Woodland Scenics light green mix. So yeah, that'll definitely come in handy for Rheneas Tunnel, and just a few other narrow gauge scenes, Glen Station, etc. In addition, I got the Keebri barge, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, like this. The camera's just. Here you go. That's what it is. Pretty awesome. Definitely worth the investment. Yeah, Keebri makes some really nice models. You know, as you guys know, I think a few Christmases ago, I got the Fireboat. That was a very nice kit. And yeah, I would definitely recommend Keebri models to anyone. But yeah, I'm gonna put that in Brendam Docks, right by my Fireboat. So yeah. In addition to what my grandparents got me, I also got some Shapeways narrow gauge rolling stock. Thank you very much, Elsbridge Productions. Once again, these are fantastic models. As you can see, I already started painting them. This is one of the open wagon types from season 4. Yeah, I love these, man. So far, I only have one of these, but I'm gonna definitely get more. And I also got the narrow gauge brake fan right here. Now I'm hoping that Bachmann comes out with their own one day as well, but for now, I think that these will definitely do the job. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Elsbridge Productions. You know, while we're on Shapeways, why don't we continue with that? I also got James's Whistle. That was also from Elsbridge Productions. I got another brake fan. I actually got two because one, as you saw, I painted light brown. The other one I think I'm going to paint gray. And in the future I do plan on getting another two so I can make one light blue and the other one red so that they resemble the brake vans that go on the back of the Skarloey Railway trains, you know, with the Tallyline coaches and etc. So that's that. I also got, I think this is the last Shapeway item, is this narrow gauge round water tower. Fantastic model. I'm so excited to install this on my layout. once again, it looks very accurate, and thank you so much, Yellow Switch Productions, for making these wonderful, wonderful Shapeways models. They are fantastic. So yeah, in addition to those, I had to get these wheel sets for the narrow gauge rolling stock. I actually experienced some problems with the previous wheel sets I got. I forgot what, I think they were Atlas metal ones. But after going on the Bachmann forum, if you guys don't know, by the way, I'm on the Bachmann forum, very active on it, or at least right now I am. I'm trying to be. But basically, I was having trouble with my slate wagon, the narrow gauge wheels I got, because they just weren't rolling, freely. There was too much friction. They just weren't rolling, and so I went on the Bachmann forum, and thankfully there's a narrow gauge modeling thread in which I saw that people were posting which wheel sets they got. So I read that these are the best ones as far as I'm concerned. So these are the plastic micro trains, N-scale black wheel sets. Medium flange, 33 inches, right? Yes. Alright, that's awesome. I also got more field grass for the hay scene over by where the circus is on my layout, because I had enough hay to cover the grass in that area, but now I want to create haystacks, similar to how they were similar to the TV series. So that's another project I'll be working on at some point. And then I got these. These are the narrow gauge couplings that basically I'll just glue on to, these or any other narrow gauge rolling stock piece. Alright, and now we come to the last 3 items that I got for Christmas, and these are definitely the best items. I'm so happy that I got these. They're all Bachmann Thomas, by the way, so you ought to, I know the 4th one was Bachmann Toby, but he's not, I guess, considered to be as special as the other 3, considering that he's an older model, but nonetheless, the first thing I got, I still haven't opened her, but I got Bachmann Rosie. Fantastic. There's been a lot of criticism on the Bachmann forum regarding, Rosie being made. I didn't really mind it. Of course, there could have been better options. That's why, a lot of people are recommending Daisy for 2018, including myself, since I know that she will be one of Bachmann's best investments if they choose to make her. But yeah, I do think that Rosie's still a very nice model, and I do like the fact that they chose her classic livery. I do like that lavender pinkish livery that she has. But yeah, I mean, this is just fantastic. I don't really have an opinion on this new packaging, but that's all I'm going to say for now, because I will be doing a review on Rosie. Hint, hint. That's another thing I'll be working on. But yeah, the second thing is, well, you guessed it, narrow gauge Rheneas. Fantastic. Another beautiful, beautiful model by Bachmann Trains. I don't want to say anything else about this as well, because I do plan to do a review on this as well, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, once again, this was definitely worth the investment. Thankfully, I did not get a defective model, as I actually personally walked into Train World in Brooklyn, the store, and personally asked one of the men there if I could take out the models, considering that I read on the Bachmann forum that a few were defective, and I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't get a defective model that had the chassis, not sitting correctly, and etc. But anyways, yeah, that's all I want to say so far. 1, because we're already at almost 13 minutes in this video, and 2, because I will be doing a review on him. So yeah, that's Bachmann Rheneas. And then lastly, this is probably my favorite Christmas present that I got this year. I'm so happy that I got this, because, just to give you a hint, I'm a fan of the resin buildings, hint hint, and this is one that I debated on getting. In my past videos, I thought that I wasn't going to get it, because I didn't really think that I had room on the layout, but I do, actually, but enough waiting. The Bachmann resin engine shed. Man, this is a beautiful, beautiful engine shed. I have to tell you right now. The doors came separate, so that was an interesting touch. But I mean, man, what a fantastic model. But that's that. I will be doing a review on that too. So those are the 3 items I will be reviewing at some point. Just to let you know. I know I've gotten many other requests for other reviews. Those I'm probably not going to get to do until the summer, unfortunately. You know, I know someone requested Bill and Ben, another one requested Spencer, another one requested, what was it? Spencer, I think Flying Scotsman, the Hornby version. But those, unfortunately, I don't really have the time for them, considering that I'm still really busy with the narrow gauge scenes and these 3 reviews that will be hopefully up that's very soon. But nevertheless, there you have it. So this is Terrence Tractor 525. Those are my Christmas presents for 2017, and thank you very much for watching.